Hello, my ladies and perfect gentlemen. You happy? Welcome back to another episode of Look What's Happening in the Spirit Realm with yours truly, Light. Welcome back, everyone. Today, I have a very interesting love story message for the general collective because a lot of weird emotions are beginning to stir. I feel like there is an inability to hide behind a facade, and that's wreaking havoc in the sexuality, in the sexual realm, in the sacral chakra. Ooh, baby. And the root chakra as well. There's a lot of safety and stability taking place, anchoring down when it comes to people's sexualities and really accepting what and who they are and what suits them best. So, with that being said, when I say there is a flood of some sort that spirit is trying to keep at bay, it's almost about to break forward through your door and enter your life. And I'm hearing spirit is looking for some kind of confirmation, a yes or a maybe or a no from you. There's this energy of, is the collective, is my dear lover ready for what's to come? Because the doors are wide open, but there's like a flood that's being held back. And for a lot of you, it's due to this karmic clearing that I mentioned in yesterday's video. Please do check it out if you have not. But I feel giddy because there is like a fear aspect of what's coming in because it's so unhinged, it's so straightforward. Like you're about to receive invitations and people really coming towards you with straightforward intention, really saying what they mean and meaning what they say. So to the central point, which I don't want to beat around the bush as per usual, there's a person, and I want to say this person could be dabbling in witchcraft. They could be dabbling in energetic magic, manifestation, all of this. Now, I'm having a hard time trying to figure out if this person is sexually interested or they're just wanting to be close enough to you in order to live vicariously through you. If that's the case, I'm getting a strong familial energy, relative energy, friend energy, especially a mother or a father for some of you. If that's not the case, this is a person who knows you by word of mouth, a person who knows you by a third party situation. There is this weird conflicting energy of this person feeling like, should they come forward? Because there's a new season, a new upheaval taking place. If you have been noticing, it's been taking place. And now people are intrigued with who they can be. And you seem to be a perfect bouncing off point, like a perfect mirror that's really magnetically attracting this so-called flood, which really is looking for your consent. With that being said, I do want to say there are some people who are dibbly-dabbling in what they call their little spoon magic, if you know what I mean. And if you know what I mean, they might be doing certain things. And these people, it's for one of two reasons. One of it is I'm getting a strong same-sex situation here, a confliction of a sort, like somebody really coming into a new version of themselves. It doesn't have to be same sex. It could even be like a parent looking at you. They feel proud of you. They feel a sense of pride that's almost bordering on jealousy, bordering on wanting to see really pure into your life. And some of them, if this is a parent or a friend, somebody that you've already have like an intimate connection with, they know they don't have a room in your life. They know their pride is so big it can't really fit through the door because they need to take accountability. And a lot of them, they're just laying on the bed that they've made with you. And some of them are parents, which have not really treated you with any dignity. If it's not a friend who's never been there for you when your face was in the mud, it's something along those lines. And these people are having a very conflicting feeling of curiosity, like, I really want to be close enough to see what's going on with them. And a sense of like feeling trapped in their own life, kind of reflecting back into their own, what was I doing when I was younger? Like, what was I doing when I was in that stage of the timeline? It doesn't mean younger by like age. What was I doing when certain options that probably are being presented to you right now were presented to me? And they're going through a lot of baggage, a lot of folders in their mind, and they're looking at you almost a perfect mirror, a perfect bouncing off point for all these karmic energies to experience a level of clearing and a level of stepping into their authenticity. And you kind of being in the surrendered state of consciousness, almost like a creature, like an animal, you've reclined back to your base instincts. And this is exactly why a lot of people's throat chakra, their sacral chakra, their root chakra is being activated, which means that's the stepping off point. This is the point where you're going to be faced with options and opportunities, invitations, whatever the case, by people who have stepped into who they really, really are. So for some of you, this is looking like a person who's holding back from you because they feel like either they know someone that you known, either intimately, and it's an awkward thing where they have to kind of give up quite a lot to leap on a position, to take a leap of faith that may not end up in what they want. And for some of them, it's because they fear your sexuality. They fear where you stand. They fear if that's going to be enough, if they're going to be, if you're going to be bored, or if they're going to be bored. A lot of these emotions coming up. And it's only happening because of this transformation that we've been seeing pan out. And we're kind of on a cruise, on a smooth landing at this moment, spiritually speaking. For some of them, it's a weird situation that's taking place, because I think the love that they have for you may have swallowed them up, and they may have ended on the other side, which is hate and resentment and competitiveness. And it's funny to me because these people might actually be in love with you in a very strange way. And for some of you, they feel like, well, you're not on their level, meaning you might not want them like that, either because you're not, gay, or because things have just like, you just don't want them. And so this is the fear that they're going through in their mind as they try to, I want to say they're not resisting, as they try to control or like operate consciously through this process, this pushing process where spirit is magnetically kind of pushing them towards you, because it's time to experience a different mirror. And that's what they're feeling. So be very mindful with your choices, because some people just want to try you out. Just keep that in mind. And if you are down with that, that's beautiful, because that is where the essence of really truly experiencing who you are and not being attached to the results resides in, right? It's not really the weight, it's the resistance to the weight that makes the impact. And I feel like this is what we're learning. And I wish you luck as to what is coming towards you. And if it's a parent, a figure of that sort, I want to say understand the fact that perhaps you are in a position in your life, in a time in your life where they feel like they've made a certain choice that has ended them up in a position where now they feel like is constraining them, even if they were okay with it in the past. You're showing them what's possible, and they want to breathe the same air that you do, because they're curious, they're almost giddy, and they feel like when you push them away, this is when they start to spiral and go into practicing these, for some of them, witchcraft, in whatever skill that they have, practicing these things to summon you back into their lives. A lot of people are summoning you. I just hope you know that. Not all of it is your inclination to move towards something. You're being summoned. So for a lot of you, if you're kind of feeling stagnant, kind of paused in time, it's some kind of protection until your guides or spirit kind of gives you that hint to start moving forward because the right situation, the right option has arrived. So keep that in mind. There's a summoning happening here, and it's from very interesting sources, and I hope this was interesting. Let me know if it resonated with you. And as usual, I don't reach out for readings. Please be mindful of those in the comment section. I always try to take care of them, but they just keep coming up. You know, it's a gift that keeps on giving. With that being said, if you want a reading, my email is in the description box down below. So is my poetry channel for daily posts of Gothic poetry. By daily, I mean I'm being quite liberal with that word. But I'm back on again, so go check it out. So is my book, Sad Girl. If you are into topics like this, or you are a unique little bug, then I think you would like that very much. So, bye. Until next time.